G'day everybody and welcome back. Now first off, I know a lot of you guys aren't interested in these review videos and I completely understand. I'm not a fan of them myself, to be honest, but this item was offered to me pretty much at the perfect time. Toby, my youngest fella, and myself, about 6-8 weeks ago, we had to put a new set of CV shafts in my ute. Now the wife brought me a heavy duty trolley jack back when we first got together, and that has seen a lot of abuse over the years. And when we were doing the CV shafts, the spring that actually holds the handle back up, it broke. It whopped me in the head once and got Toby twice, I think. Now this Vevor company's been on to me to do reviews and they offered an air jack. I thought, well, instead of screwing around with a jack that I've had for close on 20 years, that's seen a lot of abuse and I don't trust it as much as I used to. Even though I do use cast stands all the time, I just don't trust it. So I decided to go with a 6-ton air jack because I never know what I'm going to be doing next. So get the biggest I could get. So I'll show you what I got. I'll put a couple of still shots in here of how it come in the box. Now I'm pretty disappointed there was no instructions on how to assemble it, even though you don't really need instructions. It was 90% put together. You just got to put the handle together and connect one hose. But it would have been nice if they did put some instructions in there. Like everything else you buy, get instructions. But I've got it set up under the ute now. I'm going to lift it off the centre cross member, see how it lifts. Now it's 6 tons, so it's going to lift this piece of cake. So I haven't got anything else heavier here to test it on, so this is going to have to be it. So to be short and sweet, if you don't like it, don't watch it. It's as simple as that. Okay, so there's my original jack that I've had for 20 odd years. And that thing's seen some absolute punishing jobs that it shouldn't have been doing, but it did. And it has got a bit of a twist in it, but it still does work, but I just don't trust it. Now this is the one that they've sent me. It's an airbag. It's got a 3-bellow airbag under it. The specs on it, sorry about the shaky camera. It's 6 ton, maximum height is 400 mil, minimum height is 135 mil. It's got a pressure relief valve, so you can't overblow and you can't blow the bag up. Inlet valve, which is your green one, an exhaust valve, which is obviously your let you down job. 3-position handle, so upright, 45 and flat. A couple of wheels on the front, they would have been good if they were on the back. The longevity of it, got no idea. We'll just have to see how it goes. I've got a couple of blocks on there. Shut both valves off. Grab a bit of wind. Oh, the only thing I had to change was the fitting. I run Nitto fittings and it come with some foreign bred fitting, which I don't even know what. I've never seen one like it before, but had to change that. So we're touching. I'll just send it. And we'll let it down and reposition it. See how that goes there. We'll send it. So I've just turned that handle on flat out, just to see what it does. The compressor's turned off, so it's up to about 120 pound. Got the handbrake's on too, so you can hear the relief valve starting to blow off there, so it's definitely working. I know we can see that's how far the tyres are off the ground there. Yeah, got a fair gap. 6 inches or more. I'm pretty impressed with that. So I might leave that on the jack for half hour and just disconnect everything. And see what it does. Okay, just take a measurement here, just on where that B, top of the B there is sitting on 38 mil. See what it is in about half hour. Okay, it's been about half an hour. 2 cups of tea later. And that has not dropped. I'm pretty happy with that. I haven't even heard it creak. Like, I haven't had the radio or nothing on, just so I can hear anything. Like with the handbrake and everything on the ute, if it creaks a little bit, you're going to hear it. And I haven't heard a single sound out of it, so I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, we'll let her down. Well, you can see that's the way the handle works, just slides up, pushes, the bolt just slides down into the gap, which is not the best of ideas really. Like, it works, but it's just a bit fiddly. But it is what it is. Overall size is a lot smaller than the original trolley jack too. Like, you haven't got that big long handle, like when it's under the middle of the ute or wherever it is, you haven't got that big long handle sticking out. It's nice and short, so you're not going to trip over it as easy. I've had an email from this Vevor company. There's 35 units, the last I heard, of these left, and I don't believe they're bringing the 6-ton ones in again into Australia, as far as I'm aware. So there's 35 units left, so if you want one, you better get onto it. There is a discount code in the description, which gives you, I think it's 5% off store-wide. Just double check that. I know this wasn't much of a test for it. I don't know how else I can test it. I've got nothing else here to test it on. From the bit of playing around I've had with it, I can't really fault it. It hasn't crept on me. It's done everything it's meant to do. I'm pretty happy with that. It's going to be a good asset, and I'll keep the trolley jack. So between the two of them, if I've got something a bit awkward to lift up, I've got the 2 jacks now, and it's a lot quicker to use as well. And just got to watch that handle, I don't get whopped in the head again. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you after. And thanks very much, Vevor. Much appreciated.